Tyler, last play of the ball game, 9 seconds left, no timeouts. You know you got to get rid of the ball in that situation. What happened on that play and how that all worked?
I don't know. I was just trying to make a play. Just everything broke down. Just trying to make a play. So.
Were you conscious of the fact there was no timeouts left, and if your first read wasn't there?
No, I just totally forgot. Just totally forgot. So that's my fault.
How does this feel?
It sucks, but you know, it's not the end. We still have a chance to get back to Detroit, and you know, that's been our thing. Unfinished business, so it's not over.
Keith, talk about the defensive effort, and you guys got behind the 8 ball again today. What kinds of things were not working at the start to put you guys in a hole?
You know, defensively overall, that was one of our best games. We had some big plays that didn't go our way, some busted coverages. If you take, I guarantee, if you take 5 or 6 of those plays away, we win. It's a new ball game. So it's unfortunate.
Gerald, talk about again the emotions. You guys are in the rankings. You're getting national exposure, and to come and lose to your biggest rival like that, you know, like the game played out. How does that eat at a guy?
It definitely hurts, you know. But you know, this as a team, we have to regroup. You know, you get those highs, and you hit a major roadblock like this, and you just got to regroup. We got to come back tomorrow and keep our heads up and continue to play hard.
How key is that, coming back tomorrow and putting this one behind you right away?
It's very key, you know, because you know, the rankings aren't our goal. Our goal is to get back to Detroit and get back to the MAC championship. So we got a lot of games ahead of us that we have to win. So we're going to have to come back to the drawing board and win out.
Does this put an even bigger motivation in your corner heading into Thursday's game?
Definitely. You know, we got to come back to practice and bust our tails every practice, give it our all.
Tyler, what was that final play? Was that a fade, or what was the primary call, or was there even a primary receiver on that play?
Yeah, I think Dante was the primary guy, and it was just kind of like just a backside post, and you know, it just wasn't there, so just should have thrown it out of bounds.
You said you forgot. Did you forget you didn't have any timeouts?
Yeah.
Or how much time was on the clock?
Yeah, both.
Did you guys feel like when Miami came up empty right there at the doorstep at the end of the half, was that kind of give you a feeling where momentum, you know, coming out maybe? You were getting the ball too after the half, so do you feel like that was building some momentum for you?
Well, I mean, yeah, definitely. Our defense in the second half, we had plenty of 3-and-outs or drives that we gave, you know, our offense the ball. You know, football's a team sport. We won as a whole, you know. We weren't all clicking tonight, that's for sure. Special teams, defensively in the first half, offensively, you know, we had to be clicking all cylinders.
Keith, what did you guys do after they had the first early scores? Then they scrapped for everything they could get.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, we played sounds all game. We were stopping the run for the majority. You know, we were really conscious of the QB scramble. He didn't really have many rushing yards. You know, like I said, it's just a few broken down plays from our secondary linebackers, and we can't have that.
Taylor, what kind of things were 6 sacks today, and you guys have only given up 5 all year? What kind of things were different or special about the circumstances today that put a lot more pressure on the pocket?
I don't know. It was weird. I mean, it hadn't been like that the past 7 games, and you know, Miami did a great job of you know, getting pressure, and you know, just gotta give credit to them.
And I hate to keep going back to that end game situation, but you just picked up a first down. It's 1st and goal at the 7, 9 seconds left. The decision at that point to whether try another play or bring the field goal team out right away. How much discussion was there between the huddle and the guys on the sideline?
That's not my call, so I have no idea. You're gonna have to ask Coach Olderset. But I mean, we're out on the field, and that's not my call also. So I don't know what happened.
Okay, but then no one said, hey, no one discussed it.
Nobody said anything to me, so no.
With a bye week in between, did you see much from them defensively, from what they've been doing before?
They came out and ran a lot more man than what they had showed in the past few weeks, but you know, they just kept to the same base defense that they had there in the majority of the game, and you know, just like I said, just give credit to them. They played great.